Bonjour. It's been a while, but welcome to Tea with Brie. I'm gonna be honest, this is really hot. Like, I'm trying to hold it and drink it, but it's extremely hot. So, strike one for this mug, because I can't really touch it. And I didn't make the tea that hot today. I intentionally made it not very hot. And here we are. Let me see if I can drink. Hold on. Yeah, the tea's not that hot. The mug is scalding hot though. So, okay. So let's talk about the mug while we're here. Gonna turn it around gently without trying to burn myself to death. Ready for Halloween. Boo. I guess it's a, well, this is a mummy though, right? Not a ghost, so it doesn't say boo. What do mummies say? Okay, well, this is my mug. It's my Halloween mug. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's ready to go. It's ready to burn me to death. But we should also talk about my tea. And for those of you who want one of these mugs, it's from Target. So get yourself together. Get you one of these. My tea is also from Target. So I was in a couple weeks ago, and I found the Tezo line. They had some Target exclusive teas. You can only get these at Target. And I got 4 different flavors, so we're gonna progress through those. But the first one that I'm gonna use this week is this one. There we go. It is the blackberry, it's the elderberry blackberry Tezo tea. It is really good. It says dive into a blend of tart elderberry and notes of sweet blackberry. I don't really know what elderberry tastes like on its own, but I taste the blackberry and I taste something else. So I'm assuming it's the elderberry that I taste. Yeah, it's really good. I don't know. I'm a sucker for some special limited edition hard to find teas. So I fell right into the trap on this one. But the other flavors sound really good too. So, you know, I'm not going to give those away, but these are Target specific Tezo teas. Herbal teas that you can get. So that is our tea. That is our mug. And this week, we're going to have a special guest because we're going to do something a little bit different. We've had a lot going on, and kind of like our uploading schedule got a little bit off balance, and we're just going to talk about why and what's been going on in our lives. So our special guest this week is the Dr. James Strickland.
Why do you have to say doctor?
Jesus Christ. What? He just bumped into my arm and spilled my hot tea all over me.
You'll be okay.
Why did I have to say doctor?
Yeah.
Because you're a doctor now. Where are we going?
Room 512. Let's go think we're going to 313.
What are we going to do there?
You're going to sit down and watch a very handsome man talk today.
What are you going to do there?
Bring a presentation.
For what?
Habits of mind. Algebraic habits of mind. Really?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to defend my dissertation.
All right. So we are in the presentation room. It's a little bit of an awkward setup because there's like a circular table and then there's like the presenter, who is currently called Mr. Strickland, will be standing over there at the front. But hopefully when we leave here, he will be called Dr. Strickland. So fingers crossed. So tell us how'd it go?
It didn't work out. I just threw away 25 years of college. I'm just kidding, I'm a doctor.
So this is our first introduction to the one and only Dr. James H. Strickland.
To DJ. Yeah. You can back math.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Still James. See? Mug doesn't say D on it, it says J.
Dr. James Strickland.
I think she's more happy of being Mrs. Dr. Strickland than I am about being Dr.
Okay,
Strickland.
it's not Mrs. Dr. Strickland.
I mean, I'm Mr. Dr. Strickland.
It's Dr. and Mrs. Strickland. I don't know the social, like, what is it called? Like, the social etiquette. Like, when do you call yourself doctor and when is it just James Strickland, PhD?
So usually I am doctor in like the verbal sense. So like if someone refers to me, you never say I'm PhD. So I'm just Dr. Strickland. But in writing, to edificate whether or not you are a PhD doctor or an ED doctor or a medical doctor, you would actually put on that kind of suffix at the end of your name. So in writing, I am James Strickland, PhD. But in like verbal, we just say just Dr. Strickland or Dr. James.
So when I write to my professors and I say Dr. McCulloch, that's actually technically incorrect?
No, because when you write to somebody, you're essentially talking to them on paper.
So it's like an informal versus the formal writing.
Yes. But now, if they were to write you a letter, and then whenever you talk to somebody, you never say, "Have a nice day, sincerely, James Strickland." You know, if I say "Have a nice day, sincerely, James Strickland's" implied. But that ending to your letter there, you would add on the title, and you would specify whether or not you are a PhD, EDD, or whatever kind of doctor you are, or not a doctor, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, luckily we're not writing on tea with Bree. So it's going to be Dr. Strickland. So we are the newly minted Dr. and Mrs. Strickland. He worked a lot of years and spent a lot of money and a lot of hours getting that title. So we are going to use it. At least, I mean, it hasn't even been a whole week yet. So we gotta kind of, it's like when you get engaged and you start talking with your left hand all the time, you just gotta do it for a little while at least, so everybody can recognize, put some respect on my name, on his name, not mine, whatever. So what we always do on the show is we talk about our mug. So
I got this from a student that I was working with at my tutoring center. I'm not gonna mention any names, obviously, but the person was very appreciative of this work I got him, and they bought me this fancy mug from Sonoma. Is that a company?
Williams Sonoma?
Yes, that place.
Oh, you fancy.
Well, I'm not. I didn't buy it. I don't shop there. But she did. And it says J for James, and she was grateful. Inside my mug...
Tell us about your tea.
...is not tea. Not because I'm against tea or anything, just because I didn't feel like tea tonight. I like coffee more. And so, yes, I actually have some coffee, but in honor of Sabrina, I did make sure that I was being extra about how I made it. And so I totally got some French press coffee from my French press maker.
Did you?
Yeah. That little thing that you squeeze down and coffee gets all beaned out.
I thought you used the Keurig.
No, I used the Keurig for the hot water because I was too lazy to boil it. But I poured it into my French press, and I pressed it and got my coffee.
Okay.
Added in some whipping cream and a big old squirt of that Lakanto caramel sweetener right there.
Oh, yeah. The one I usually use in coffee.
Yeah, because it's coffee.
Okay. I do want to note that my elderberry blackberry tea is a little bit sweet. So, of course, you guys know I take mine plain. But it is a little bit sweet, and it's really, really good now that I can actually put my lips on the cup. So... I think we've rambled enough. Let's maybe get into some of our topics and the reason why we have a guest speaker today.
You already told that part.
I know, but we're going to get into it.
Oh, okay.
Like, into it.
Gotcha. Details.
Yeah. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, I just want to note that you should have your tea. If you don't, press pause right now and go get a cup of tea. Or I guess today I'll allow a cup of coffee. Just today only, though. This is a tea society, though. And now that you've unpaused and come back with your tea, or for those of you who've prepared, let's dive into my notes and talk about what we need to talk about. So we already talked about James getting his PhD, and you should have seen footage that was inserted in here from the day of. So, woo. I am back from California. Of course, that was the last time I recorded a tea with Bree. And I talked about being sick again. And then I went to my grandmother's funeral. And then I had a couple extra days in California where I just hung out. I didn't really do a lot. I was sick. I was working on homework. I got to eat at some of the places that I missed the most. In-N-Out, Del Taco. Where else did I eat? Wiener Schnitzel. I don't even know. Is Wiener Schnitzel, does that exist anywhere besides California?
I've only ever seen it there.
I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere outside of California. Anyway, I had chili cheese fries. They were delicious. That's not what we talk about here, but I did that thing, okay? So whatever.
You went that keto lady too, right?
I did. So it wasn't all splurging. I went to, what was it? The Keto Candy Girl. They have their shop there. It's a hometown shop. So I did go there. Got some treats. And yeah, so it was a okay trip. I got to relax a little bit, which I don't get to do a lot at home because I just have a lot of things that are happening. But let's talk about me being sick really quick. Because that has also contributed to us not having videos kind of going on the last couple of times we should have had videos. So I finally went to the doctor.
Yeah, she got a lot sicker. That y'all didn't get this. I
still have a little bit of a cough, but she hooked me up with some antibiotics. I got some breathing treatments going. Basically, I'm just a sicky McSickerson.
She got so bad, her doctor actually mandated she stay home a week so she can actually recover. Because she had to take some pretty intense medicines that would not let her be productive at work. That's how bad she got.
I would not say that I have fully recovered. Today we went to Target to pick up yet another prescription for me. And it was about half an hour, 45 minutes of walking around. And I'm done. Like, I am exhausted. I don't have any idea how I'm going to make it through a 10-hour workday.
Lots of breaks.
But I don't really get breaks at work, though.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't get breaks. I don't have time for breaks.
Drive slow.
No one gives me a break, and I don't get to do that. So we'll see. We'll see how long I make it. So yeah, I am very slowly. I mean, I guess I've been sick for 3 months, so we can't expect for me to get over it in one whole week. But I'm very slowly coming back to a real human being who doesn't hack and cough all day long and need to sleep and have trouble breathing. So that's hopefully good. Yeah. But I feel like you're getting sick now.
I don't know. I just got a little cough coming, that's all. I felt better than last night. Last night I got those chills, but they went away. So I think it was just a bug.
I think you just have like that letdown after like a big stressful thing.
Yeah.
You just kind of have that, and your body's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're sick.
Yeah, I was good until I turned my dissertation in. And then I started getting sick. I swear I'm going to be that 80-year-old guy who finally retires. And then the next day I'm dead.
All right, so you never get to retire. Sounds great. That's fine. You're kind of a workaholic anyway, so I don't really see that you're going to retire. I feel like you're probably going to want to try to... You're going to be like your dad. You're going to be like your dad. You're going to try to teach people and tutor people until the day that you pass out and never wake up again.
Well, I always tell people, it's sadly true, but if I didn't work, I wouldn't have friends. So...
Okay. So let's talk about... Well, hold on. I was going to talk about something, but let's kind of categorize these things. So that was illness. Went to California. And for me, so he's all done with school now. Like, he's reached the pinnacle of education. He's all done. Although I do joke that he should go back and get an associate's degree because it's the only one that he doesn't have. He's got a master's, he's got a bachelor's, now he's got his PhD. He's like kind of just like complete the set.
Not only that, but two things. One, it would expand my skill set to make me more marketable. But honestly, more importantly, As long as I'm a full-time student, I'll pay back student loans.
You only have to be part-time.
That's true. That's true. So long as I'm a part-time student and my job will actually pay for me to go take one class. So
like I think you have to take 2 classes to be part-time. So
yeah.
you'll get one for free from work.
And then I pay for another
And then
one.
you have to pay for one class.
And community college is a lot cheaper per credit hour.
It's crazy cheap.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe I'll get me an associate's in computer science or something.
There you go. However, school for me is nowhere near done. The master's program is trucking along. We've talked some about like the classes that I'm in. I'm trying to think. I'm just in like busy paper writing mode right now. It's a lot of work. It's not hard. Like I'm not like racking my brain like I don't know how to do this. It's not like chemistry where I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. It's just a lot. It's a lot of writing. It's a lot of researching. It's a lot of group work. Which I mean, that's what your master's program is supposed to be, right? Or that's what they tell us anyway. So I'm not actually complaining. I'm just saying it's a lot. So I have a lot going on with school, in addition to work and trying to maintain a social life. Yeah. So there's that. Now let's go back to what I was going to talk about a minute ago. So let's talk about cheating. Have you been cheating?
On
Keto?
Oh no. The other kind of cheating. Anyway.
Oh, so you've been cheating on me, but not on keto?
No, I'm saying the other kind I have not.
I totally heard you wrong. I was like, oh, okay.
No, I was like,
That's okay. What's your girlfriend's name?
carbs.
Is it Hannah?
No.
Joking. I don't know. Something happened. I don't even know what we were talking about specifically, but he said something and I thought he said Hannah and I was like, who's Hannah? And I swear after that he said it's my girlfriend. So now we have this joke saying that Hannah's his girlfriend.
I mean, if you want to put it out there, I'll be glad to tell you what I meant by that as a joke.
Did this really happen?
Yeah.
Is that really what you said?
Yeah.
Half the time I don't know what you're saying.
I know, because I mumble. It was a masturbation joke. And you never got it. So I just let you run with it. You say, who's my girlfriend?
You were talking about Hannah?
Hannah. You never realized that?
No! I thought you were just saying this girl Hannah. I didn't know.
I was just being funny, but if you want to put it out there, yeah, I was making a masturbation joke.
Okay.
Wow. All this time, you never got it.
No, I thought you just were like mumbling some girl named Hannah. And I was like, who's Hannah?
Would have been easier to say like Mary Palm or something like that.
I don't know. Well, yeah, I would have gotten that one.
But Hannah? Like,
No,
like
I thought I just thought her name was Hannah.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we're totally joking. People have a tendency to not get when we're joking with each other. Yeah. People get really uncomfortable sometimes because they think that we're being mean to each other.
You're like, stop yelling at each other. Stop arguing. Don't do that in front of the kids.
Not
it's
arguing.
Like, no, that's
just how we are.
We just like to be ridiculous.
It's all. Totally fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I joke about his girlfriend Hannah, like I'm not the least bit pressed about it. Like,
But your other comment, have I been cheating? Yes, I have. My dissertation defense, especially, and turning the paper in by the deadline that I had to have everything done by, stressed me the hell out. And I am a notorious emotional eater. And so, God, yeah, I cheated like crazy. I'm ready to get back on it, but yeah, I was definitely eating my carbs. Not only that, but I also have this kind of weird childish tradition of every Halloween I get the Count Chocula cereal, and I eat that every single year. And so it just kind of was kismet that it was Halloween and I was stress eating because I got to eat my favorite cereal as an excuse. But now the excuse is over and time to get back to being serious. Though we do have to decide about Thanksgiving.
And y'all know I cheated. I went to California and was like, I'm gonna live my best life while I'm here. And then I came back and he was like in full blown cereal mode. And I tried to get back. I mean, I did get back on it for a little bit, a couple of days. But also when I started getting even more sick, it came down to really the only thing I could eat was like crackers and toast. Like I was basically on a brat diet, which brat the brat diet is not keto friendly.
You could eat keto bread.
I could have, but I was sick. It wasn't just like a cold. Like, oh, you can power through a cold. Like, I have been sick for 3 months, and it was just a lot. So I definitely have been eating the carbohydrates. I'm sure you can tell. Like, you can tell if you look at I can tell when I look at my face, but it's whatever. So we're going back. But we do, yeah, you're right. We need to talk about Thanksgiving. Like, are we going to do a keto Thanksgiving? Are we just going to eat Thanksgiving dinner? Like, I don't know. You guys don't know this because I don't think I've ever talked about it before. But Thanksgiving is like my holiday. Mm-hmm. Like, that is my jam. Like, and for me, when I moved across the country to North Carolina, I'm the only one in my family that lives over here. So I'm here, by myself. I mean, we have a family now, but like I was here by myself. And so like the one thing that I could do, even when I wasn't with my family, to feel like I was with my family was to make a full-blown Thanksgiving dinner. And half of it goes in the trash, if I'm being honest. Like, we just can't eat it all. But that's just kind of been the thing. Like, I always just make that. And I don't know, we can talk until we're blue in the face about making new traditions and starting a new thing, but it's like the one thing that makes me feel like I'm at home with my family, even with my whole family, even when I'm not. So I have a hard time letting go of Thanksgiving traditions, and I know that's just a mental thing, but...
So we might carb cycle that day.
But then the thing is it turns into like more than one day. So it's like
leftovers.
So Wednesday night you have to like do some taste testing. Thursday's the dinner, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday you have to eat leftovers. I'm usually over it by Monday. By the time Monday comes, like I might have a sandwich with some leftover meat and some stuffing, but I'm usually over it by the time Monday rolls around. Like there's only so much of this stuff you can eat. Plus I'm from a really large family, so I'm not used to there being leftovers. It's usually like a Thursday night. You might get some of the pieces of the meal on Friday, and then that's it. So eating it for weeks and weeks on end is just a lot.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. The foods that we actually like to eat on Thanksgiving, I think my choice, besides the quantity, because obviously the quantity is going to put me way over the carb amount, but the actual food choices, I tend to actually have like more keto-friendly options that I like a lot. Because I love ham. I don't care if it's glazed or not. I'll get collard greens because I'm going to cook that with my fat back and all that stuff. And my, that meat, I always forget what it's called. Up in
Turkey?
There. No. In the...
Oh, the ham hock?
Ham hock. Yeah, I said it wrong. The fat back. So I got my ham hock and my collard greens. I got my turkey and my ham. And... My carb option is probably pie, because I'll make the coconut pie or some kind of fudge pie or something like that. But outside the pie, I don't really eat a lot of the bread. Maybe the King's Hawaiian. But you, on the other hand, you'll get your macaroni.
Okay, look, y'all, I am black, and I just want to tell you that the macaroni and cheese is more important than the turkey. The macaroni and cheese is Thanksgiving, so, whatever.
So I think for me, I can actually go complete keto. It's not a big deal. But I will admit that I would miss the pies and the Hawaiian rolls.
Well, last year you threw my pie on the floor.
Yeah, last year I was trying to close an oven with my feet while holding 2 pies in my hands, and
he thought he was Emeril Lagasse. Bam! And he threw my pie crust on the floor, and I made it
I didn't
from
realize
scratch.
how high the oven was, and when I went to push it up with my foot because I was talented and didn't want to put a pie down, the pie fell over and splattered all over the floor. But my pie survived, and it was rather delicious. Just mention that as a plus.
I made the crust from scratch, and he threw it on the floor. So we're still undecided on Thanksgiving, but I mean, I don't know. What are y'all doing? If you're keto or low carb, are you going to do a traditional Thanksgiving, or you're going to do it low carb? I mean, we can make like cauliflower mac and cheese, but that ain't it, girl. That is not it. So...
I've seen those noodles that they have that are like made out of spinach or something. Supposed to be low carb. I don't know about the flavor or texture.
Look, you just don't mess with the mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. Like, that's just like Proverbs 2. Like, you just don't do that. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing. So the last thing that we were going to talk about is kind of going forward with the channel. like what it's gonna look like. Other than Thanksgiving, we obviously are going to do our very best. No, we're not going to do our very best. We're just going to.
Post 3 times a week.
I was gonna say just eat low carb.
Oh.
But yeah, no, so the plan is that, Monday, Wednesday, Friday are our upload days. You guys probably gathered that by now, but I was getting off track during the last week or two. Just
this week, we posted last Monday.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the
We
last
just
week.
missed 2 show episodes.
Kind of, and then this is Tea with Bree, and it's a Friday show. But you're probably gonna see this. It's probably Monday when you're watching this. So that is abnormal, but it's gonna go back to being on Fridays, and every other Friday for Tea with Bree, because the other Fridays are gonna be Misadventures of the Mister.
See, I'm not sure if I like the title that much, because that implies that what I make isn't going to be good. I like to say that 95% of the time, it's actually good, or at least not bad. It just, it's something I can't remember how to make ever again. It seems the ones that I remember how to make are terrible, but then ones I just invent randomly and we eat, it's this is the best thing ever, then we try to recreate it and I forgot the ingredients. So hopefully when I film it, we'll have the ingredients at least, because 95% of that is me just kind of going on a whim of what I think will taste good together. Like this morning, that was so good. I wish I filmed it. The hamburger, eggs, tomatoes, bunch of seasonings, onions. Yeah.
I mean, I like the title. It's been a title that we've used before we were making videos.
That's true. That's true.
But we'll see.
As long as you remain the taste tester, I'll keep doing it. With that title.
So yeah, and then Monday, Wednesday, we have a variety of things that we'll be filming. So cook-alongs, not necessarily the Misadventures of the Mister, but if we are cooking together, seems to be a hit. Grocery hauls, meal preps, unboxings, day in the life, or what I eat in a day, and just other random things that we think of. It's a food channel. It's a low carb eating channel, but we do have other interests.
It's more like a healthy vlog channel.
Yeah. Oh, and we're gonna start working on a website so we can get our website up so that we'll be able to easily give you recipes in the future. Don't hold your breath, because it's gonna take a little bit of time to get it up and going, but that is in the works. What else?
Our Instagram is going to showcase some of our special food creations and any special life event.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. Do we have any other socials?
You made a Twitter account.
No, you made a Twitter account that we don't actually use because I didn't know that you made it.
Yeah, apparently neither did I.
You can email us, eatingourassesoff@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I made that too.
But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing going forward. I'm excited to
Me
get
too.
back on track.
And I think now that I have a lot more free time, because I'm not staying up to 2 a.m. practically every day to write a dissertation, we should be able to film a lot more. I know Sabrina is the main star and the voice of the show, but I got more free time, so you're going to have to deal with me more.
He'll get there. You guys are gonna love him.
I grow on you like a fungus.
God. All right, so this
it's co-beneficial, like the bird fungus that helps it stay that warm in the winter.
This has been a really long video of us rambling, talking about things. I mean, that's what Tea with Bree is, right? It's rambling. But with two of us, it goes on a lot longer. So we're going to sign off. Make sure you like our video. Thumbs up it, right? And all that good stuff. And we will see you in 2 days. Yeah. All right. Bye, y'all.
Peace.